Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Okay, I feel like every single video I say this, but guess what? This video was delayed too. Okay, this was supposed to be Saturday, but as we all know, Saturday was Christmas Eve. And, not many people are watching YouTube videos. Most people are with their families or something. So this is Saturday's video. Monday, didn't have an idea anyway for today. So this works out. Tomorrow's WWE news. Wednesday, I think the Slam Crate's here or going to be here by then. So Wednesday's the WWE Slam Crate. Thursday, news again. Friday, I don't even know. It'll be something special. Maybe the room tour. I said I would do a room tour this year. And this year's over in like a week. So I might do a room tour. The room is really not ready at all for a room tour. I was wanting to put it off until I had everything I wanted to do done. But yeah, basically, it's a little bit different than 2015, but it's really not that different. I had big plans, but I didn't get it done. Anyway, guys, this is going to be another top 10 video. So this is another of 2016 top 10 video. A lot of people are doing these. So I think this is the last one I can do since I only do one a week. So this is my top 10 wrestlers of 2016.
Here we go.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started. Number 10 is The Miz. So I never say I'm really like a fan of The Miz or anything, but the guy's got talent. You have to admit The Miz has talent. He's great on the microphone and everything. I would say the only pure heel left in the WWE. He's been, God, I can't remember. Has Miz ever been a babyface? I don't think Miz has ever been a babyface, aka a good guy. I think he's always been a heel. So The Miz, number 10's The Miz, current Intercontinental Champion. His matches with Dolph Ziggler have been amazing this year. I mean, the feud with Dolph Ziggler is unbelievable. Probably 5-star matches with Dolph Ziggler. But yeah, Miz is number 10. Great on the microphone, talking smack. He's doing great things over there with the whole promos against everything. Made him look like Daniel Bryan was coming back and all that. Sorry, he's doing like a feud inside of a feud. He's feuding with Dolph Ziggler, but also feuding with Daniel Bryan. It's amazing. Miz has a lot of heat on him and stuff. As much as I don't want to say this, Miz is amazing on the microphone, and he's a pretty good wrestler as well. Number 9 is a tie. Number 9's a tie. So we have tied. They're best friends, or they're pretending to, or Chris Jericho's pretending to be friends with him again. We have Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho tied for number 9. So Kevin Owens, current Universal Champion. So that's a big thing that happened to Kevin Owens this year. Unbelievable. Kevin Steen, yes, the Kevin Steen of ROH is the champion of WWE. That's insane. That's absolutely unbelievable. And then again, the AJ Styles, we'll get into that later. Kevin Owens, he's on the list for obvious reasons. Then Chris Jericho. I don't think people have really cared about Chris Jericho. I'm sure they have fans and stuff, but like, I don't think Chris Jericho's made any noise in wrestling in a while. But this year, Chris Jericho's done a lot. The list of Jericho is like the greatest thing in wrestling right now. It's the only thing, I would say it's probably the only thing keeping people watching Raw, because obviously 90% of people are saying SmackDown's better than Raw. I'm like in the middle, I don't know. Sometimes it just depends, it's back and forth for me. But Kevin Owens, Chris Jericho are number 9. Number 8 is Shinsuke Nakamura. This is absolutely incredible. So, as you guys probably know, the WWE haven't had a really great, they don't have a really great reputation for treating Japanese or Asian superstars really well. Like, there's never really been anybody big. Maybe like Ricky Steamboat, but since then, I don't think there's really been anything. There's been a lot of joke gimmicks, but then Nakamura comes in. And this time last year, he was in New Japan. This time last year, Shinsuke Nakamura was in New Japan Pro Wrestling. And now he's in NXT, and he's doing great things. No one could have ever foreseen the splash he's made in wrestling. My last top 10 was the top 10 best matches of 2016. And number 1, I put Shinsuke Nakamura versus Sami Zayn. Incredible. No one could ever see this coming. What a hell of a year Shinsuke Nakamura has had, and Shinsuke Nakamura is number 8. Number 7 is Finn Balor. Okay, so he was only on the main roster this year for like a little over a month because he got injured at SummerSlam in that match with Seth. It was no one's fault. It was just an accident. Finn Balor, okay, in the 5 weeks he was actually on the main roster, he did leave a hell of an impression. Had an excellent match with Seth Rollins, had a hell of a build-up to that match. And then let's go back to NXT. Every match Finn had at NXT was like a 5-star match. Finn Balor, love him or hate him, has had a hell of a year, and he is number 7. Number 6, the first women's wrestler on this list is Miss Sasha Banks. So Sasha Banks, oh, what a year she has had. She won her first ever women's championship this year. And she lost it like 26 times. Sasha just, I don't know. I don't know if Vince doesn't like Sasha or whatever, but Sasha's had a hell of a year. She's won the women's championship, what, two or three times this? No, it's 3. Or is it 4? It's 3 or 4 times this year. I need to do more research before I start these. But anyway, Sasha Banks has had a hell of a year. Women's Revolution and all that. She's really put women's wrestling on the map with the help of course, the other women's wrestlers. But Sasha Banks was a big part of the whole women's revolution whole thing. And, you know, Sasha Banks, my favorite women's wrestler. Incredible year for Sasha Banks. And Sasha Banks is number 6. Number 5 is Charlotte. So Charlotte, Sasha Banks, an enemy, I guess. Charlotte has proved that she's actually better than Sasha Banks by winning the championship off of, well, then again, Sasha Banks beat Charlotte like 4 times, but Charlotte's the champion right now. If you love Charlotte, you hate her, you gotta admit she's a really good wrestler. Charlotte, again, one of those women who switched the revolution, which actually started last year, but, you know, it really took full swing this year, and amazing. Sasha and Charlotte had a hell of a feud this year. That was one of the main things I was looking forward to. Really, like their main, like Sasha and Charlotte, they main evented Rise. Like that's nothing that the divas could ever do. They are not divas anymore. They are women's wrestlers. And Charlotte and Sasha, they had a hell of a feud this year. And then that WrestleMania match with Charlotte, Sasha, and Becky Lynch, Charlotte really proved how good of a women's wrestler she actually is. Number 4 is probably the most controversial pick on this whole thing. Number 4 is this. Oh wait, I can't say that. Number 4. Oh, God. Okay. How far can I go out with PG? I'm just gonna say it. The Samoan badass Roman Reigns is number 4. So okay, love him or hate him. If you hate him, okay. If you love him, okay. But you have to admit, either way, Roman has had a really good year. I mean, if that's to do with Vince McMahon loving the hell out of Roman or whatever, Roman Reigns has had an incredible year. He main evented WrestleMania 32. I think Triple H should be tied for number 4 as well, because they both had that feud at the beginning of the year. Starting the Royal Rumble, Triple H was a surprise entrant. I think it was number 30 in the Royal Rumble. Comes in, takes the championship off of Roman Reigns in that incredible Royal Rumble match. And then it leads into WrestleMania 32. We have Triple H versus Roman Reigns, an incredible match there. And then at Money in the Bank, you have Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns. Then you have the feud with Rusev. Roman Reigns has had an amazing year, and he's the current United States champion. I think that speaks for itself. So Roman Reigns is number 4 on this list. Number 3 is Dean Ambrose. Dean Ambrose is number 3. The Lunatic Fringe is number 3. Okay, now Dean's had a really good year. You have to admit that. Like, Dean was this independent wrestler that Vince or whoever didn't want to take seriously and didn't want to put a championship on. And then finally, after Dean's working his ass off, he gets it. He gets the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. And, you know, Dean's had a hell of a year. So it started out, I think Dean won the championship at Money in the Bank. Yes, he did. He won the Money in the Bank briefcase first off. Then got the championship off of, I believe Roman Reigns was the champion at Money in the Bank, because we had Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins for the championship. No, Seth Rollins actually won that, and then after the match, Dean came out, so he won it off Seth Rollins. Then I think at Battleground, Dean was still the champion. There's the Shield triple threat. Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and Dean Ambrose for the championship. The winner gets to take the title to their respective brand or whatever. And, you know, championship, it's on SmackDown right now. Incredible year for Dean Ambrose, and Dean Ambrose is number 3. Number 2 is the man, Seth freaking Rollins. Number 2 is Seth Rollins. No, I didn't put my favorite wrestler as number 1. Shocker. Number 2 is Seth Rollins. So Seth Rollins, he didn't come back until fairly, I guess, late in the year. I mean, it wasn't like January. Okay, he returned at Extreme Rules, which I guess that was in May. May. It had to be May, right? I think May. Extreme Rules. New Jersey, I think it was. Seth Rollins returns, and then he comes right after Roman Reigns. He wants his title back because he had got injured. He never lost the championship. So then, at Money in the Bank, I was there. You can see the chair. He got his match. He got the WWE World Heavyweight Championship match against Roman Reigns. And then he wins the championship. Seth Rollins wins the championship, even though Dean did come out and cash in and walk out. But he won the championship. And then it continues on. We have the triple threat and all of that. And then it continues on, and he starts the feud with Kevin Owens, and they feud for the championship, the Universal Championship, then the Finn Balor match, and all that. Seth Rollins nonstop, match after match, is putting on 4+ star matches, probably 5-star matches, nonstop. I don't know how he's not dead yet. He's been working his ass off. Seth Rollins is number 2 on this list. Okay, before I mention number 1, honorable mention. We have an honorable mention, Heath Slater. So Heath Slater was, I think last year he was just this joke that no one took seriously. It was just this joke. In 2016, Heath Slater did the unthinkable, the unbelievable. He got the fans on his side, and he actually won the tag team championships with Rhino, and they're still a tag team. I'm still watching my clock, trying to figure out when Rhino's going to turn on Heath Slater, but Heath Slater actually got the crowd on his side for some reason. I mean, he was that close to being released. Look how close my fingers are. He was that dang close to being released, but he's not. He has the fans on his side. I don't think Heath Slater is in danger of being released in the next few years. And finally, number one. I don't have the gloves anymore. Whatever. AJ Styles is number 1. AJ Styles, the current WWE World Champion. Okay, they changed the names of the titles. This was the WWE Championship. Now then it was the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Now it's the World Title. So AJ Styles is number 1, and here's why. He just debuted this year. So he came out of TNA, he debuts. I was at the Royal Rumble, I was losing my freaking mind. I didn't think it was gonna happen because he was like under contracts or talks or whatever. I'm like, no, he's not coming to WWE. Shut the hell up, he's not coming. And then he came. That's unbelievable. AJ Styles came into the WWE in January, and then a few months later, fast forward, he starts this amazing feud with Chris Jericho, WrestleMania match, and fast forward some more. Somehow, this guy from TNA, this face of TNA, is facing John Cena, the face of WWE. His amazing match, one of the matches of the year with John Cena, and then he goes on to feud with Dean Ambrose, and guess what? He wins it! The old face of TNA has won the WWE title. The thing, if you win this, you are the face of WWE. So AJ Styles is one of the faces of WWE, and he was just a few years ago, he was the face of TNA. What a hell of a year. The best year out of all the wrestlers. AJ Styles is number 1. AJ Styles has had the best year out of anyone at the WWE. So there you guys have it. In my opinion, that is the top 10 wrestlers of 2016. I'm not sure who you could be upset that it's not on this list. I guess Becky Lynch. I should have put Becky on this list, but she would be like number 11. Maybe John Cena. I don't think I really missed too many. I tried to do a variety of stuff. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching this video. And if you haven't already, make sure to like this video. And if you're brand new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video. Cue the end card.